That was bad. I think I was streaming Discord, but it's got a streamer mode engaged, so it's fine. Okay, oops. Hello and goedemiddag. This is Faye Morgana, and I'm back with non-monolingual and multicultural. And today I'm going to be doing some Finnish on Duolingo and some Japanese on LingoDeer. And see how much time I have for anything else after that. Oh, we will have another vote for next Monday's Duolingo language. But I'll set up that vote after I finish with this Norwegian. Wait, what? Not Norwegian. I'm doing Finnish. Finnish skill. I'm going to try and do one skill of Finnish, or maybe a couple lessons, depending on how long the skill is. Finnish. We're gonna do Finnish. How much more? This course is... Oh, I'm getting close to finishing this, actually. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 11 skills left for the Finnish course. But it's in beta. Is this still in beta, actually? It is still in beta. So even if I finish it, they might make revisions later. And then I'll have to do the course again. There's no tips. Okay, start. Yeah, 3 lessons. We can try this. Which one of these is night?
Yö.
Yö?
Kivi. 7.
7.
Yö.
Yö? That sounds like yö. Kind of sounds like the Korean. It sounds like one of the Korean vowels. Yö.
Yö.
Yö. Alrighty. Yö. So night. Yes, I'm gonna try and translate things into Dutch while I learn Finnish. So that means night in English, and in Dutch, that also means Nacht. Not German, Dutch. Not Nacht.
Nacht.
Hopefully everyone can see that. And next,
On
continue.
ilta.
On ilta. On ilta. He or she.
Ilta.
It is evening.
On.
It's evening. And I think my chair is not in the right spot. Move over a little bit. On ilta. It's evening. Oh. It's not evening actually here. It's het is avond would be the Dutch. Het is avond.
On ilta.
Miksa sinä tiskat on. It is night. What does this word mean? Also.
Myös.
It is also. That seems kind. But I forget what this means. Sina is mix. This one. Oh, sorry. Why are you doing the dishes? Why you doing? This is why. Miksi.
Miksi?
Miksi sinä tiskat?
Tiskaat.
Tiskaat. Miksi sinä tiskaat?
Miksi sinä tiskaat?
Miksi sinä tiskaat?
Minulla on hiki, koska minulla on kiire.
Minulla on hiki, koska minulla on kiire.
Minulla on hiki, koska minulla on kiire.
Minulla on
Hiki.
koska minulla on
kiire.
kiire. Alright.
Minulla.
I am sweating
Koska.
because
Kiire. Minulla on. Minulla. Hiki.
sweat. I have sweat. I'm sweating because
On.
I
Minulla.
have.
Kiire.
I'm sweating because I'm in a hurry. I'm sweating because I'm busy. I might want to say this in English. I gotta report that. Yes, everyone, I took a hit for the whole team here. Because that answer should be accepted. They want, I'm sweating because I'm in a hurry. And I put, I'm sweating because I'm rushing. Contextually, the same thing.
Kello seisoo. Kello seisoo.
The clock has stopped. Yeah, actually, okay, I'm gonna restart that lesson and I'll give them the correct answer, but I wanna get perfect.
Yö.
Yeah. Is it yeah? Is it yeah or I'm not sure.
Yö.
Yeah. Nacht in Dutch. Which one of these is night?
Kello seisoo.
Kello seisoo.
Kello seisoo.
Kello seisoo. Kello seisoo.
Kello
The clock
seisoo.
has stopped. Has stopped. Kello seisoo. Miksi siinä on? Yeah. I want to hear this on.
On yö.
On yö.
On yö.
Okay.
Minulla on hiki, koska minulla on kiire.
Minulla on ki.
Minulla on hiki, koska minulla on kiire.
I'm actually not too concerned about the audio in Duolingo sometimes because I do have Mango languages that I can use to learn these languages a bit more. And Mango languages tends to have really good audio, so right now this is on the Chinese course, but I could also switch over to Finnish, but really wanted to at some point. Occurs to me, maybe I should stream Mango languages more.
Minulla on hiki, koska minulla on kiire.
Minulla, I'm sweating. They only want the hurry because I'm in a hurry.
Kiire.
I'm sweating because I'm in a hurry. Next.
On jo ilta.
On jo ilta. Okay. Just wondering why my phone beeped me. On it. Oh, yeah, that's fine. On jo ilta.
On
It is
ilta.
evening.
Jo.
It's already evening.
Minulla on hiki, koska minulla on kiire.
Minulla on hitti. Minulla on hitti.
Minulla on hiki, koska minulla on
Hiki.
kiire.
Koska.
Minulla on hiki, koska minulla on kiire.
Kiire. I think that's right. Minulla.
Minulla
Minulla
on
on hiki.
hiki,
Koska.
koska
Minulla on
kiire.
kiire. Why is it some of my favorite languages are all the way in those cold countries? I want to know. This sucks because I like this language, but I don't want to live in Finland. It's too cold. Nate, why? Why do some of these pretty languages are from like cold countries? I don't understand.
Voi ei, seisooko kello?
Voi ei, seisoko kello.
Voi ei, seisooko kello? Voi.
Oh no. Wait, what does each one mean?
Voi.
That one just also means butter,
Voi.
apparently. The butter? What?
Ei.
No. Seisoko kello.
Seisooko
Has it stopped?
kello?
Has the clock stopped? Did it just flip the words around, I think? Let me try this. Kello Say soko. Right? No, I guess not. Say soko kello. Does the clock stop? Did the clock stop?
Hän maalaa sinistä lintua.
Han?
Hän maalaa sinistä lintua. Hän.
She?
Hän
He?
maalaa
Painting.
sinistä lintua. Sinistä.
She's painting a blue bird. She's painting a blue bird.
Paljonko kello on?
Paljon?
Paljonko?
Paljonko?
Paljonko
What time is it? What is?
kello on?
Well, they're giving me it as a whole expression. Paljonko kello on. Kello means time.
Kello.
Okay.
Paljonko?
And what? Okay. What time is it? Next. Paljonko kello on. Kello on kolme. What is the time? It is 3 o'clock. It is 3 o'clock. Yes. Oops. I keep forgetting to translate into Dutch. It's just good practice for me. What time is it? Hoe laat is it in Dutch? And to say it is 3 o'clock, it is 3 uur. So hoe laat is it? It is 3 uur. That's the Dutch.
Hoe laat is het? Het is 3 uur.
Why do they put what is the time? We never really say what is the time. Do we really? Okay, whatever. I guess you can. My English is changing ever since I moved.
Paljonko sinulla on aikaa? Ehkä 10 minuuttia.
What
Aikaa on.
time? This also
Aikaa
means time.
sinulla on. Paljonko?
What time do you have?
Ehkä
Maybe.
10 minuuttia on. Paljonko?
How much time do you have? How much time do you have? Maybe
Minuuttia.
10 minutes? Next. Oh no, the clock has stopped again. Oye, que los estás? I think. Okay.
Miksi sinä tiskaat on yö?
Miksi sinä?
Miksi sinä tiskaat on yö? Tiskaat. Miksi?
Why
Tiskaat.
are you doing the dishes?
Yö. On.
It's night.
Miksi? Sinä tiskaat.
Sinä tiskaat. Miksi sinä tiskaat? Why are you doing the dishes? It's night. Are you doing the dishes? It's night. Can't you just say it's
On.
nighttime?
Yö.
I would say Nate, help me here. Why are you doing the dishes? It's night or it's nighttime? It's on the stream. I feel like saying it's night doesn't really convey. I feel like we would say it's nighttime. As in, why are you doing dishes? It's late. It's nighttime.
Yeah, I kind of agree with you, but I don't know if it's a regional thing.
Yeah, it's probably North American versus British or something. Well, this is the problem with beta. They don't have all the answers in yet. So maybe I would just do 1 or 2 lessons of Finnish today. We'll do more later.
Yö.
Nacht.
On ilta.
On ilta.
Ilta.
It's evening. On your ilta. It's already
Onko
evening.
sinulla kiire? Onko
Are you
sinulla kiire?
in a hurry?
Kiire.
Are you busy? Oh, which one do they want? Are you busy or are you in a hurry? Are you busy? Okay, now they're just giving me different things.
Voi ei, seisooko kello?
Oh no. Has the clock stopped?
On ilta ja minulla on vielä kiire.
On ilta?
On ilta ja minulla on vielä kiire.
On ilta?
On ilta ja minulla on vielä kiire. On ilta ja
I thought so.
minulla on ilta ja minulla on vielä kiire. On vielä kiire.
Thought I heard that. On.
Oho, kello seisoo.
Oho, kello seisoo.
Oho,
Oh.
kello seisoo.
Yeah, the clock has stopped.
Paljonko kello on? Paljonko?
Paljonko kello on?
Paljonko?
What time is it? Kiire. Are you busy?
Paljonko heillä on aikaa? Vain 8 minuuttia. Paljonko
How much
heillä
do you have?
aikaa?
How much time do you have? How much time do you have?
Vain
Only
8
8
minuuttia.
minutes. Oh, jeez. Huh? How much? Oh, they have. I apparently can't finish a lesson of Finnish today. Everyone. They didn't accept my English answers and I made a stupid mistake there.
Yö.
Nacht in Dutch.
Kello seisoo.
Kello seisoo. Kello seisoo. The clock has stopped. The clock has stopped. I think that this is actually strange in Dutch. I think in Dutch they'd say, native Dutch speakers would probably say this, but I don't know. The clock werkt niet. I think the Nate, opinion based on what you know so far about Dutch.
Right?
Not opinion really, but just exposure based on what you've heard in Dutch. The clock has stopped. I think Dutch speakers would just say the clock werkt niet. The clock isn't working. The has stopped is kind of a passive thing.
Kello
I think we
seisoo.
would say clock is stopped.
You can, yeah, probably for the passive, because that is the passive, but I don't think they would say that naturally.
I'm seeing plenty of results for it on Google.
I'm just wondering if one is preferred over the other.
I'd have to ask, I don't know.
Als de klok niet goed werkt. That's what I see. I see less for the clock is stopped. I see more for the clock werkt niet. I'm gonna go with what I said. I think both are acceptable grammatically in Dutch. guess. Yeah. That is the literal translation from English to Dutch. And this is the literal for that. Cock isn't working. Yeah, either or. You mean it exists in your own role. Why are you doing the dishes? It's night.
Seisooko tuo kello? Seisooko
Has the clock? Has
tuo
that
kello? Seisooko
Has that clock stopped? Has that clock stopped?
On ilta ja minulla on kylmä. On
It is
ilta
evening
Ja.
and it's evening and
kylmä.
I'm cold. Cold. On ilta. It is evening and I'm still busy. This is busy. This must be still.
Vielä.
Vielä.
Saksalainen tyttö juoksee, koska hänellä on kiire.
German?
Saksalainen tyttö
The German girl
juoksee
is running because
hänellä
she's in a hurry. The German girl is running because she's in a hurry. They probably won't take the Russian one.
Paljonko kello on? Paljonko?
Paljonko.
Paljonko?
What time is it?
Onko sinulla kiire?
Onko
Onko sinulla kiire?
sinulla kiire? Are you busy? Ben je bezig? Sorry, I keep forgetting to translate into Dutch. Ben je bezig? Are you busy?
Ben je bezig?
Paljonko heillä on aikaa? Vain 8 minuuttia.
I'm fairly sure about that, but that's because I learned it that way. Situation being as it is, I don't get a lot of chances to talk to native Dutch speakers, and they all speak to me in English. Paljonko heillä on aikaa?
Paljonko heillä on aikaa?
Paljonko?
Vain 8 minuuttia. Aikaa.
How much
Heillä.
time do they have? Do they have about
Vain
only
8
8 minutes?
minuuttia. Paljonko heillä on aikaa? Vain 8 minuuttia.
Only 8 minutes. Nexty. Hey Mike, how's it going? Duolingo Finnish is being mean to me. They won't accept my perfect English. How's it going? What are you up to? Are you doing more Spanish? Stream's good. Oh, leaving home. Oh, you're still at home? Well, I guess if you don't have classes till Tuesday. What are you doing? You're like in Oslo only like Tuesday to Thursday and then going home? If it was me, I'd stay in Oslo more. But that's just me. Oh, Mike, in case you weren't here when I made a impromptu announcement, I will be doing a Christmas stream and I will be doing a New Year's Eve stream, and Nate will be guest starring, of course, on both my Christmas stream and the New Year's stream. I'm going home. Home. Many one can say. Okay, now you're calling it home versus home. I think he's getting used to Oslo, Nate. You're getting used to Oslo, mate. Que lo sé so. Yes, if I'm not currently learning your favorite language, you can redeem Language Lamb says. And he'll tell me what language to learn next. For one lesson, right? One lesson. Yes, home, the dorm, home rule. I guess it is kind of sucky that it's like COVID right now. Because then you don't get a real sense of what Oslo is like without COVID.
On yö.
It's on it's night.
On.
I feel like we would normally say it's nighttime and not just it's night.
It's not.
It's just context, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Hi Shipley, how's it going? Hoi Shipley, hoe gaat het met je vandaag? But yeah, I think I'll be doing English to Spanish next. That's a long course. Mike, just test out of it. I think you can. And what is Shipley, Pirate Shipley doing? Who is it met jou? Met mij gaat het goed. We're learning Finnish. This is the Finnish.
On yö.
On yö. Het is nacht in Dutch, right? Het is nacht. It is nacht. There we go. It's night.
Het is nacht.
Ik geniet met mijn vrije dagen nog 7 te gaan. You're enjoying your free days. Still 7 to go? Wait, what? What do you mean 7? Van. Geniet van. Are you on vacation right now or something? Are you on vacation from work? And you have 7 more days to go? Well, that's cool. I already tested out English to Spanish a long time ago. Oh, you're trying to get the rest of the crowns, leveling it up. But they have a new checkpoint. I want to get everything to 5 crowns like the English to German tree. So yeah, 7 more days off. That's cool. No, I mean vacation from work, not like actual vacation. Technically in English, when we say holiday, well, at least in North America, when we say you're on holiday, we mean you just don't have to go to work. And if you actually go away on vacation, I think we tend to say vacation, you're going on vacation. But you're going on holiday in North America just means you're taking time off work. And you're going on vacation, I guess it depends contextually. Most of the time you're going on vacation means you're actually going on a trip. It gets a little confusing, I'm sure. Have to use my holiday days. Yeah. Well, taking time off is always good on holidays. I have to use my holiday. Yeah. Vrije dagen. Lekker vrij? Bad cringy Dutch video from oefenen.nl. I don't know if you've ever seen this site. Yeah! I wasn't sure if anyone ever said it. Yeah, like, I don't know if I can find that video. Let me see. Hold on, let me see if I can find this video. And please excuse my Berman. And holidays, the Christmas period, so holidays isn't just for Christians. Yes, that is true. Holidays is anything, which is why we call it the holiday season in North America. Not the kid who's 50 years old, please. I don't think there's a kid in this video. They did a music video. They did a music video, okay? Teaching me about lekker vrij. It at least taught me Dutch, okay? Let's see if, okay, I gotta find the playlist still. I need a playlist with those videos. Hold on. Where was it? Oh god, why can't I find it? Maybe it was this one? Yeah, this one maybe. Be right back, 10 seconds, you're gonna miss it! You're gonna miss it! Oh, sketch. Which one was it? It was one of the short songs. Lead. In Lydia. Lekker fry. I don't know. I can't remember which one it is. I think it's this one. I'll play this when he comes back. Hey. Not loading. Hey, it's not loading.
Yeah, internet's being weird right now.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, actually, I know what's wrong. Hold on, while I have my scene blocked for now, let me just go fix something. I think I know why. This doesn't help when this is... yeah, because this mod view is playing my video in the background. I think I found it. Lekker fry video. It's funny. Back to Finnish. It is evening and it's 9 o'clock. On Ilta, yeah, kello on Ilta, on Ilta. Yeah, amazing. I remembered. I forgot to translate that into Dutch. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm trying to get better at this. I'm trying to incorporate the Dutch practice with all of my regular non-monolingual multicultural streams. Paljonkels sinule on aika. I think it was this one. I forget how to say this. Eka, Kimenen.
Ehkä 10.
Ehkä,
Ehkä 10.
Kumenen. Eka, Kumenen. Minutia. Sorry, I am in a hurry. And I did it again. I am sorry, people. Het spijt me. On taxi. Minulo on kire. So this means, sorry, I'm in a hurry. I'm in a hurry. Only 21,760 XP, not quite 25k. Mike, what are you doing? You know, with the stupid cap outs in Duolingo with the testing, like the test outs in Duolingo, you're back in German alone. I forget how to say this in Dutch. Sorry, I'm in a hurry. Okay, we can say sorry. Do we say sorry, I'm in a hurry? Would you say sorry, I'm in a... I'm just gonna type this. I bet you I know this. It can pass. Is that right? Hey, Shipley, is this right?
Sorry, ik heb haast.
Yeah? Okay. I knew it, I just couldn't remember. So literally, it's I have haste. That's how I should remember it. I have haste. It's like ik heb honger. I have hunger. Haast, werk, last. Haste is what? Haste is load?
I think in English we'd say hurry makes worry.
Huh? Oh, for Mike's thing there. So Finnish is anteeksi, minulo on kiire. I really like Finnish. Why? I like Russian and Finnish. They're such beautiful languages, but they're But they speak it in very cold countries. I don't want to live somewhere cold, everyone. Je zegt geen, ik heb honger. Je zegt, huh? Ik heb trek. Trek? Never heard that one. They don't teach us that. Have you heard that one, Nate?
Why?
Ik heb trek?
No.
Literally, haste work is load work. Yeah, I know. Literally, haste work is load work. That's weird. Shipley says, ik heb trek. Baljonka? Baljonka kelon. It's alright, I'm old anyways, Shipley. If I'm speaking Old Dutch, it's fine. Hunger is when you're really hungry. Trek is when you want something like a snack. No. Ik heb honger. Altijd. Altijd. Altijd heb ik honger. Blind? Altijd heb ik honger. As the old parents would answer. Snacking is not good. It's not good to snack. Honestly, it's better to eat a proper meal. De kindjes in Afrika hebben honger. So you mean it's more like starving. But yes, we do say I'm starving in English, too. When we really mean I'm just really hungry. Ik heb erg honger!
Ik heb erg honger.
What? Google Translate's disagreeing? Yeah, I think that's what he's trying to say. But that just, but yeah. But they're saying I'm starving is ik heb erge honger. Could be dialect, I guess, too. Great one. Because there's lots of different things that English speakers might say. Nate's family says some things in English. I'm like, what? And your whole TT thing. Wait, what? Oh. I gotta type this in Finnish. Oh, the clock. Kello se su go. Okay. Why? Oh, screw that. I have Finnish is being mean to me today. Oh, I know what I did. It's supposed to be that, but why do they keep giving me different things? Why do they... Oh my god. Oh, is oh, and the other one. Oh my goodness. Totally spaced on that. They're giving me tricky ones. Like, they just like, why give me sentences that are so similar to each other that you're guaranteed to make a mistake if you're a complete newbie to the language? I don't like when they do that. They were mean. They were being mean, this. What? If you're hungry, go eat. If you want to eat, it's check. I get it. It's not quite snacking. It's like if you have the desire to eat. I think I get what you're saying now. Like if you have the munchies, I would say it's more like having the munchies. In English, we say we have the munchies when, like, if you're sitting there and you're like, and then all of a sudden you just like, it's also called craving. Like if I'm craving potato chips or something, like I'm not super hungry, but I'm just like, I'm craving potato chips. You can say I'm craving blah blah blah, or you can say I have the munchies. Yeah, ik heb trek. Yes, but I don't always. But it's not always trek for me. More often, ik heb honger. What? Do you know what I ate last night, Shipley? You wanna know what I ate last night? I was hungry. Ik heb altijd honger. You know what I ate last night? Nice guess. Not, yeah, no, we didn't have capsalon last night, sadly. But I like capsalon. 2 lekkerbekjes. And a steak. Actually, no, wait, did I put the other lekkerbekje? No, 1.5 lekkerbekje. And a steak. And scalloped potatoes. What do you call scalloped potatoes in Dutch again, Nate? It's those potatoes that are kind of like sliced and then you put like cream sauce and cheese on it. Under half lekkerbekje. You call it a lekkerbekje? Those are good though. I'll admit, those are real. Yes, thank you. Aardappel schifjes. Aardappel schifjes. Schifjes. Aardappel schijf. Yes, there's a J. Schijfjes. Okay, what's the time here? Okay, you know what? I gotta switch over and do some Japanese now. Schijfjes. Hifjes?
No, it's.
Hifjes point. Schijfjes. Yeah, I know. I was trying. I tried. Nate, calm down. Though, Harkel doesn't do that.
That's true.
We've heard a lot of Dutch native Dutch speakers that don't go all the time. Nate is a bully. I'm kidding. He's not a bully. Pete just gets carried away sometimes. Okay, I gotta switch this over to Japanese. Let's switch the title. Let's switch the language title because we're gonna do Japanese. Wrong thing. Hold on, people. I can't see the chat right now. It's kind of covered by something. If you're West Fries, you'll say Schifjes. 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 I missed the J for some reason. Japanese. Nihongo. Nihongo. Right. Japans. Japans leren. It is, yeah, there we go. Japanese. Here we go. Nate's a troll. Okay. We're doing Japanese, guys. And also, oh shoot, I'm sorry, I forgot to put the poll up. This Skyfius. I do have a Dutch friend who was born and raised in Ulsan who pronounces almost all GC as H. He can say normal, but usually doesn't. Ulsan ain't Dutch. That explains it. I'm like a farmer boy. Born Knul was born and raised on a farm. That? Sorry, I totally spaced. I have to set up the poll for next week. So we just did Finnish. And what did I do? Oh, it's Okay, finish. Yes. So I gotta set up a new poll. Mein Böhmen! Ik haat mein Böhmen. I hate my neighbor. Alright. I put these down in no particular order, it's just the order I remembered them in. Yes, we just did some Finnish. So there's going to be a poll. There's going to be a poll up for 10 minutes. And you get to pick which Duolingo course I'm going to stream next Monday. There's the poll. Poll is up. Let me just refresh that. Okay. What's going on here? Hold on. I just gotta pull up my other things there. What is going on? This pointer right board. Those are such funny words. Okay, Japanese. Nihongo. Adjectives. What is Guarani? Guarani is a native language spoken in South America. It is it's spoken by quite a lot of people actually, and there's different dialects of Guarani. Specifically Paraguayan Guarani. So it's spoken in Paraguay, Bolivia, Argentina, and Brazil. So it's actually quite interesting. And so I think it's predominantly here is what they're showing me. Lingosphere. Guarani speaking world's over here. So it's a cool language. But there's a lot of people that speak it. 4.85 million cited in 1995. Let's see if they have more about the number of speakers. I don't know. But it's actually kind of neat. Back to Japanese. Okay, sorry to run off. It's alright. Thanks for popping in. Gonna need to do some stuff at home, but I'm lurking. That's alright. Lurking and working or whatever is always fine here. Learning tips for Japanese. I didn't even know I clicked out of that. Na adjectives. A2 as noun modifiers. Na and en. How. What kind of. There's stuff on my glasses actually. I didn't clean them today. Just started streaming. There is a lurk command on the channel, by the way. You can use the lurk command. Yes, don't forget to come back and pick up your ninja bot. Sirens, Nate. Actually, I don't even know if Mike could hear them. Could Mike hear? Mike, did you hear those sirens? Oh, thank you. Thanks for the host. Wait, what? Throw it in a host. 154 bad sirens. Okay, Nihongo. We already learned the expression noun wa, non-adjective des to declare a property of a noun. In that case, the non-adjective does not change its form. I think I need to drink some water before I continue reading. Ugh. However, when a not adjective stands before a noun as a modifier, not is needed to connect the adjective and the noun. That's why it's called a na adjective, everyone. Nate, this is slippery. Thank you. So, example. Yume no saka, a famous liquor. Shinsetsu na hito, a nice person. Shinsetsu. Shinsetsu na. Shinsetsu na. I need to hear it, and I can't, unfortunately, highlight on this thing and get them to play it for me. A quiet town. Shizuka na machi. Okay, so see how they have to have na there. Because it's a na adjective in front. So when the na adjective comes in front of the noun, you have to put the na in. In the previous lesson, in the previous skill, go back to the notes in the previous skill. This one, we learned that when it comes after this, like this town is quiet, there's no na. So let's go back to where I was. Adjectives 2. Right here. Learning tips. Okay, how and what kind? Up to this point, we have learned 2 ways of using Japanese adjectives. A stands for adjective. When an adjective is used after a noun to describe the noun, noun wa, adjective des. Okay, and then when an adjective is used before a noun as a modifier, wa, adjective, plus noun 2, des. Now let's look at the question form of these sentences. Do, noun wa do desu ka? Okay. How is noun? Dona means what kind. Noun 1 wa dona. Dona plus noun 2 desu ka? This dona cannot be used alone. It must be followed by noun. Kono osaka wa oishii desu. This means how, doesn't require the noun, and this is okay. So, kono osaka wa oishii desu. This liquor is delicious. Kono osaka wa do desu ka? How is this liquor? Kono osaka wa do desu ka? Kono osaka wa oishii desu. Okay. Kore wa oishii osaka desu. This is a delicious liquor. Okay. Kore wa donna osaka desu ka? What kind of liquor is this? Excuse me. All right. Yeah, because what kind is kind of an adjective here. Okay, so let's do 2 lessons of Japanese. Let's start. Famous, select famous, yume.
名前
That's not yume. Yume.
有名
Yume. Na. What? Okay, what's this one? What's this?
きれい
Kirei. It's pretty.
便利
Bentley.
名前
Why is she louder than Duolingo?
有名
Yume. Yume. Next. Beautiful.
きれい
Kirei. Oh, sorry. Beautiful in Japanese. Beautiful in Japanese is kirei. Beautiful in Dutch is moi.
Mooi.
And famous in Dutch is I want to say I could be wrong. Beroemd. Yeah, beroemd.
Beroemd.
Beroemd is famous, and then there's also bekend, is known. It's not quite the same. Warm-hearted. Not sure the Dutch word for warm-hearted, but it's probably this one.
親切
It is Sigurani one this time. Shinsetsu. Warm-hearted.
親切
Shinsetsu. Excuse me. So Guarani it is next week, everyone. Thanks for voting. Did you?
親切
How would you translate this into Dutch as warm-hearted, Nate? Kind? Maybe Luke? Luke? You're getting messed up with that pronunciation now. No, not that. Aardig. Aardig is nice. I'm not sure. Nate, do the Dutch have expression that means warm-hearted? I'm trying to figure that
Not
out.
that I know of.
Yeah, not quite the same. Aardig. They're saying, yeah, I was thinking this, hartelijk. Maybe. Yeah, it's probably hartelijk, honey. That's the closest because it's hearty. Yeah, they're giving it to me here. Hartelijke persoon.
Hartelijke persoon.
Next.
有名
Yume is famous. Yume. Yume, these characters for, these are the Chinese characters for famous as well. Japan has kept the same ones. Or rather, Chinese didn't change the characters. But these characters, the first character means to have, and the second character means name. So, to have name means you're famous. So if you have a name, like if you have, contextually it doesn't mean any name. You have a name that everyone knows, you're famous. So that's the origin of that word in Chinese.
彼は有名な医者です
And again, in Japanese, they just kept the Chinese word.
彼
Kare wa yume na
医者
isha, right?
彼は有名な医者です
Kare wa yume na isha desu.
医者
Isha desu. He's a famous doctor.
親切
Shinsetsu is warm-hearted. Hartelijk.
田中さんは親切な先生です
Tanaka-san wa
親切
shinsetsu. Okay, they're translating that as kind as well. So aardig could also work in Dutch for kind. Well, aardig means kind in Dutch, excuse me. I don't know, my throat's bugging me again. Aardig. I thought that also means kind. I don't know. Well, it means friendly. Excuse me. No, it's Spanish. Never mind.
田中さんは親切な先生です。
親
親切
な
先生。
先生です。
きれい。
Beautiful. Mooi in Dutch. Tokyo is a beautiful city. Tokyo はきれいな街です。Tokyo はきれいな街です。
東京はきれいな街です。
Beijing は Actually, how did they say Beijing? Beijing is not, Dewa Edemasen is not a quiet city. Beijing wa. I forget what quiet is. Well, I don't know if this one's right.
北京は静かな街ではありません。
Shizuka. Next. Wait, no, I had it right before? Oh, I missed one. Nah. Okay, I gotta start that over. I totally spaced. Excuse me. Next. Famous. Yume. To have name.
有名。
Nexty. Beautiful. Kirei.
きれい。
Famous in Dutch is beroemd. Beroemd. Oh, why do I say P?
Beroemd.
Beroemd. Kirei in Dutch, beautiful, would be mooi. Warm-hearted.
親切。
Shinsetsu. Warm-hearted. So I'm not entirely sure how they want to translate warm-hearted. How we would translate warm-hearted into Dutch. Shinsetsu. Hey Havoc, how's it going? And yeah, shout out. Okay. Oh yeah, okay, it worked. How's it going? What's new? How is the rest of the stream? The Duck Lord. That's the raid message today. Oh dears. How's it going? Ma? She says, hello, ducklings. Ducklings? Dragonlings! Oh no, she got confused. Well, it's alright. She likes ducklings and dragonlings. She's confused, Nate. I'm good. I'm losing my voice today again. Anyways. Gotta lurk for about 30 minutes and I'll be back. Alright, Rachel. It's the perfect raid message and Rachel was the one that summoned. Speaking of ducks, there is a new channel reward. The awesome dragon. Yes, she likes new dragonlings. She said everyone is a dragonling. She's a mommy dragon, sort of. Anyways, so we are working on Japanese right now.
有名。
Yume means to have name. These are the literal Chinese characters. To have and name. To have name means you're famous. Oh, you guys just missed the vote, though. Guys just missed the vote. So Gorani won. Was it Gorani? Yeah, Gorani. Gorani won, so I will be doing Gorani next Monday. Gorani from Spanish, actually, because that's the only one that's available.
彼は有名な医者です。
彼は有名な医者です。He's a famous doctor.
彼は有名な医者です。
And yes, Streamlabs is reminding people of stuff.
親切。
Shinsetsu was warm-hearted. It also gave me that as kind.
田中さんは親切な先生です。
Tanaka-san wa shinsetsu na sensei desu. Mr. Tanaka is a kind teacher. If I wanted to say this in Dutch, Mr. Tanaka is a kind teacher. I think I, based on what I've learned, Meneer Tanaka was an... If I want to say he's kind, I want to say aardig. Leraar. Maybe.
Meneer Tanaka is een aardige leraar.
Mr. Tanaka is a nice teacher because they're translating this as kind this time instead of warm-hearted. I don't know why.
親切。田中さんは親切な先生です。
Seems there's no real difference between warm-hearted and kind in Japanese, and it doesn't seem to have a difference in Dutch. Though this is telling me that I could probably use hartelijk, warm-hearted. They're saying hartelijk for warm-hearted in Dutch. And then you can do kind. No, not that. Vriendelijk. Well, nice. Kind and nice are synonyms, so why wouldn't it be the same? Come on. Aardig. Nice.
田中さんは親切な先生です。
I'd have to see more examples of how they use these adjectives in Dutch. And in Japanese.
きれい。
Means beautiful, moi in Dutch. Tokyo wa kirei na machi desu.
東京はきれいな街です。
Beijing wa is not a quiet. De wa eramasen is not. Beijing wa quiet city. I left the na off last time.
北京は静かな街ではありません。
Oh, they say Peking.
北京は静かな街ではありません。
Peking wa
北京は静かな街ではありません。
shizukana. 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 I love Japanese
北
sometimes.
京は静かな街ではありません。
I actually do like Japanese quite a bit.
北京は静かな街ではありません。
Unfortunately, most of the speakers of Japanese live on an island. And I don't want to live on just an island. So chances are, I won't really need to use Japanese a lot in real life. Isn't that sucky? Tanaka-san wa shinsetsu na. We need the na. Na sensei desu.
田中さんは親切な先生です。
Next. One thing I like about LingoDeer is I do like their grammar exercises on here. Orb et cheval. Is your name Orb and you're a horse? Oh, I never watch anything with dubbed audio on movies. I hate that. I always watch with subs if I don't know. Yes, that is true. Can watch anime without the subs or dubs. Yeah. For me personally, I think it's easier to get used to listening and reading a language than it is to speak it. So for me, most of the time with languages, I'm just concentrating on understanding what I hear and read. Yeah. And how are you, Orb? Parles-tu français? I'm assuming you're French because your name is Echeval. Meal. Oh wait, no. This is sushi. This is orange juice. This is obviously meat, so it's gotta be this.
料理、
Eh?
料理、
Biori. Actually, I want to hear her say this again.
ジュース、
Juice.
寿司、
Si.
刺身、
Yeah. Oh, actually, yeah. That's just sashimi. Gotta remember these characters. Nate, we have to remember these characters. For my favorite Japanese food. I'm not French, I just translated a funny reference to French to increase the odds of it not being taken on any flowers. Ah, okay, that's fair. That's cool. What was the reference to, if you don't mind me asking? I mean, you don't have to answer, but just curious.
料理、
Biori. I want to see how they write this in hiragana.
料理、
Oh, it's Ryori. 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 Man, it almost sounds like a B. I'm gonna have to look up the phonology later on about this.
料理、
Doesn't that sound like a B? It sounds like she's saying Biori, but it's not. Ryori. My brother and me. Never heard of it, unfortunately. But it's funny. Okay. Baking. They call it baking. Baking wa is wait, hold on. Does she say baking or baking? The minute I click on this, they'll play the whole audio, and I don't want it to. It's a comedy podcast with three brothers. Oh, that's cool. I don't watch a lot of comedy, and I don't watch podcasts, actually. So that's probably why I never heard of it. I'm strictly a games, movies, and TV shows person. Beijing is not quite like this means is not. Dewa arimasen is not. And I need the word for quiet, which was, I think it was this one. And then I need na, machi, I think.
北京は静かな町ではありません。
Yeah. Peking wa shizuka na machi dewa arimasen. I wasn't paying attention last time. Jusu. Shimi. Meal.
料理、
Ryori. It was meal. And I swear it sounds like a B, but she's saying ryori. It's transcribed as ryori. Can I hear this?
料理、
Ryori.
料理、料理、
I guess it would be interesting to try to watch Detroit Metal City again, Nate, without the subtitles on, to see what they actually said in Japanese.
料理、
Without the translations, I mean. I'm a long way from doing that. Yeah, I know. So, what are you gonna do? How far are you gonna get with the Chinese before you try to learn at least the kana? Huh, Nate? Famous. Yume.
有名、
Warm-hearted. Oh, beautiful.
きれい、
Kirei. Obuwa desu. I don't know that much Japanese. It's not going to translate that for me. Orb is a horse. I guess I could see that, yeah. Orb, they might say orb, bu, wa. Depends what the word is for horse again. I don't remember. Horse. Japanese. And I keep forgetting to translate these sentences into Dutch too. Yeah, uma.
馬、
Obi wa uma desu. Yes, that would be right. Boru wa uma desu. What's boru? Or bore? Boars? Oh, you mean ball. Barua. Barua. I think they have a word for ball, though. Warm-hearted.
親切、
Shinsetsu. And meal?
料理、
Ryori. Famous. Yume.
有、
Oh, hold on. You.
う、めい、有名、
Yume. 16. He's a famous doctor. Yume, meaning famous. In Dutch, it's berühmt. He is a famous doctor. Hare wa yume na. Ah, here we go. Ishita desu. Hare wa yume. Hare wa yume wa yume na. Hare wa yume na ishita desu. So are you learning any languages, or? I've been able to find errors in Google Translate, and I don't know more than one language. I thought it'd be better by now. Depends on the language, but I think there's never going to be a perfect translator out there, which is why I still think it's important to learn languages. Most of the time for the languages I'm really familiar with, I can tell if something is close enough. It's good enough.
親切、
Shinsetsu.
親
Shinsetsu.
切、
Shinsetsu. Warm-hearted. Shinsetsu. Can't decide which word to use in Dutch for warm-hearted. Hartelijk, I guess. But it's like heartily.
これは簡単な料理ではありません。
Kore wa?
これ
Wa? Oh, I missed what she said.
これは簡単な料理ではありません。
Kantan. This is not any of this. This? Easy.
簡単。これは簡単な料理ではありません。
Kantan. Na.
な、
Oh, no, wait.
これは簡単な料理ではありません。
Ryori.
料理。これは簡単な料理ではありません。ではありません。
This is not simple dish. This is not an easy dish. Ah. Language prediction. AI language prediction is getting pretty advanced. I think there will eventually be very good auto translators. Hopefully. I mean, don't get me wrong. I want a language chip already. I want a language chip in the back of my brain already. I'd still probably learn the languages because I'm fascinated by the grammar and syntax and I'm a little fascinated with linguistics, but so I probably still would learn a little bit of each language, but I want a language chip. It would make life easier for sure.
彼は有名な医者です。
Kare wa.
か、れ、は、ゆう、め、い、い、しゃ、
Oh, wait, I missed something. Yumena.
な、い、しゃ、です。彼は有名な医者です。
He is a famous doctor. Thinking he is a famous doctor in Dutch should be no, I'm gonna type it here. My brain is scattered into other languages now. Hi is in the room. Arts.
Hij is een beroemde arts.
Beroemde arts. Yes, I do want a language chip. Okay, we'll try and type this in Japanese. 彼は有名。彼は That's not 有名。有名な isha desu. Okay. 彼は有名な医者です。I think that's right.
彼は有名な医者です。
医者. Is that right? Is that the right one? Yeah, that's gotta be the right one. Okay, let's see. Yay, we're done. Next one. I also think there have been studies done on language learning and its effect on the brain. And it's actually good for the brain. It can help prevent things like Alzheimer's disease later on in life. Because when you're learning a language, I think also technically when you're learning a language, your brain creates new synapses. Is it synapses, Nate?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, your brain will create new synapses for things that you're learning when you're learning a new language. So it's actually really good to learn new languages. Next lesson, and I'm actually, oh, it is almost an hour and a half. Okay, I'm gonna go a bit over my time today, but that's all right. Why is that covered? Hi, Jan. Is it Jan or John? Sorry. Too much Dutch. I see that J now and I see Jan. It's like Yumbo instead of Jumbo. Hi, John. Alright. LingoDeer. How's that? LingoDeer is pretty good. Considering it was designed for teaching Mandarin Chinese, it does a pretty good job, and it was pretty easy for it to switch it over to teaching Japanese as well. Yeah, I'm familiar with John, Jon. It's just I live in the Netherlands, so I kind of just think in Dutch half the time. Dunglish. Also, microdosing on psychedelics might be good for brain plasticity. Not enough research yet, but maybe one day most people will be taking LSD supplements as they age. Makes sense. Not sure about that. But interesting. I wonder how much research has been done. Not enough research. Is this a theory? Or is this something that someone's discovered? Person, hito.
人、
And how are you
彼女は
today,
どんな人
John?
ですか？
How's it going? You were studying No, what were you studying at? No, you weren't studying Japanese. You were studying German, I believe, because your wife speaks Portuguese and English. And I believe your wife pretty much understands Spanish anyways, because she speaks Portuguese. How's the German going? So, hallo and wie geht's? What kind of person is she? In Dutch, from what I know about Dutch, from what I learned in Dutch, wat soort persoon is zij? You could say that. Kind of person is she?
Wat soort persoon is zij?
Yeah. I feel like you would use zij instead of ze, because zij is more emphatic here. You're saying, what kind of person is she? It's kind of emphatic. It's okay. Oh, hold on. Researchers have had to spend so much resources, time just getting governmental permission to research psychedelics. Where, though? Is this like in the States or Europe or somewhere? Canada?
Also Canada.
Also Canada? Well, if you know, Nate, then you can enlighten us too. It's okay. Slacked a little bit on my lessons, but still keeping up. Being gate's good. That is good. I'm speaking from perspective from the US. Okay. So what kind of person is she? 彼女は彼女は
どんな
どんな人ですか
人
ですか
彼女はどんな人ですか？
彼女はどんな人ですか Yes, that's interesting. We'll see. But ruling classes in highly stratified societies typically don't like psychedelics. The underlings get the ideas. I think sometimes things just need to be tested for a lot of time, and yes, a lot of times an older generation tend to become more I think people in general tend to become more conservative when they get older, and because they're just getting older and they just don't want to think about new things anymore. Sad but true. That's what I think happens to a lot of people as they get older. Not everyone's like that, of course, but maybe due to loss in brain plasticity. Possibly. Who knows? The thing is, I like science, but I think we also have to be pretty humble and admit we don't know everything yet, too. So we should exercise a little bit of caution sometimes, even with science, even though I like science. Kirei? She is a beautiful person. Kirei. Oh, beautiful person. Kirei na. Kirei na hito desu.
綺麗な人です。
Yeah, so notice in Japanese, here, now they're dropping the pronoun she, they're dropping she, actually. They're not dropping is. Des means is. So they're dropping the pronoun she here. So assume we're talking about she is beautiful person.
綺麗な人です。
I wasn't actually sure if Japanese dropped pronouns. I know Korean does. And so does Spanish, actually. Deutsch ist nicht einfach. It's not, yeah, it's, Dutch is actually a lot simpler than German. German's probably not the easiest language to learn. I personally have found Spanish to be the easiest one to learn, but that's only because I grew up learning French as a second language, so makes Spanish a lot easier. And don't just mean vocabulary, I mean the grammar rules for Spanish are a lot easier to pick up than the ones for French. And their orthography, the spelling rules are different. A lot easier to spell and type in Spanish. Alcohol.
お酒。
Osake. This is water. Misu. Orange juice. I forget how to say this.
牛乳。
Gyunu. Yeah, that's pretty much like in Chinese.
水。
Mizu.
ジュース。
Juice.
お酒。
Osake. But I actually found learning German from Dutch easier than learning German from English now. Not that I speak German. I don't really plan on speaking German necessarily.
あのお酒はどんなお酒ですか？
Depends on how much I'll end up visiting Germany. I mean, since it's right next door to the Netherlands. And Nate and I know people in Germany, so. What kind of sake? Yeah, it makes sense. Which one? The going from French to Spanish or just from Dutch to German? I do think if you know German, going to Dutch should be a lot easier than going from Dutch to German, but it still feels pretty. Dutch and German are pretty close. They're a lot closer than going from English to Dutch or English to German.
あのお酒はどんなお酒ですか？
Ano sake wa dono sake desu ka? What kind of sake is that? So, what kind of? This is how they say what kind of in Dutch. What sort? And you don't really say of. You say what sort. Nate, would they just say sake in Dutch?
Yes.
Ah! They gave me Afrikaans.
Wat soort sake is dat?
Dutch to German, yeah. Well, they Duolingo changed the German for English speakers course and made it a lot longer. So I said, screw that. I'm just going to do the German from Dutch one because that's out now. I just discovered that AI Dungeon, a language AI powered text adventure game, knows French. It doesn't seem to know Japanese yet. AI Dungeon. It's a game? Okay, let me see that. I'm curious. It's called AI Dungeon. If it doesn't have Dutch, I won't be using it very much. Let's see. Probably might be useful for something like Spanish. I see it's on Google Play. Ah, there's a Wikipedia article. That's cool. I'll look at the Wikipedia article first. Oh, this is iOS and Android. Okay, cool. I might have to check it out later on my Android phone, something. Android phone. Reception. It works in browser? Oh, there we go. I'll have to check it out in a bit. Can I do this without registering? So what is this then? No, it's alright. I'm just curious. Wait, give me a link. Oh, sorry, you won't be able to post links. You'll have to send it to either me or one of the mods, or possibly a VAP. Honestly, English to Dutch is probably easier. It is easier going from English to Dutch. They don't have declensions in Dutch. But I don't know if it'll make you feel better, but Hungarian has 18 different cases compared to German's 4 cases. It's kind of hilarious learning Hungarian. It works in browser. Yeah, sorry, you couldn't post links, but you have to make an account. Sorry, anyone can join that game if they want. I have a subscription, so it uses the more advanced AI. So it's a game. So what? I can pick a genre game? Well, let's try Halloween. I know we passed Halloween, or should we try cyberpunk? Don't know why I said cyberpunk. Let's try cyberpunk. Select a character. I'll just do that. So how do I switch this to a different language? Okay, I'll have to check this out later then. I'm not sure what they want me to do. That's a lot. It's a lot of cases, yeah. There's a lot of different ways to say you. Singular and plural. The less advanced AI is far less expensive to run, but also makes a lot less sense. Just type in a language, like literally type something in a language.
You can just free type whatever comes to your brain. I've done this one before.
Have you?
Yeah.
I got the message. I read what he said. I'm like, okay, I'll just type. That's actually funny. Alright, that's amusing. Okay, I'll have to try that. I might try a little bit more later at some point. I do have some other things to do. That's actually kind of neat. We'll see. Might be good to practice Spanish. Spanish is actually one of my favorite languages, along with Russian and Greek.
あのお酒はどんなお酒ですか?
Okay, next.
有名なお酒です。
Yume no sake desu. Yume, it's a famous sake. It is in the room the sake. Is it het drink? I'm gonna go with the drink. The sake instead of a het sake. It's a famous sake.
Het is een beroemde sake.
I'm currently having a cave adventure with my fellow horses. Apparently, je suis dans un caverne sombre avec quelqu'un de mes camarades chevaux. Nous sommes... Yes, you're in a cavern, a dark cavern with some of your horse comrades, yes. Nous sommes tous effrayés. I forget what effrayé means. Mais nous sommes en bonne santé. You're in a good mood. You're in good health. Oh, you're frightened. You're frightened, and you are in good health and a good mood. In cases, they have to have a soldier boy case. What? What soldier boy? It's a famous sake. What did she say? Yume?
有
Yume
名
na
なお酒。有名なお酒です。です。
It's this one. I'm sorry, you guys actually missed the vote today. I will be doing Gorani next Monday. Gorani for Spanish speakers.
彼女はどんな人ですか？
What sort of person is I? And
人。
Hito, this person. I do highly recommend LingoDeer. It's probably it could be a little pricey. What happened was I ended up mostly used LingoDeer on my mobile phone because it's free on the mobile app, but they offered a really good deal like maybe about a month ago. They offered a nice sale where they threw in LingoDeer Plus with it. So I grabbed it. And it's a lifetime membership. Actually, it was a deal for a lifetime membership to LingoDeer and LingoDeer Plus. It was basically like half off. Kook. Is he Korean? I've seen a few Korean rappers. Kook. It's just funny. He's a meme now. Yeah, okay. I'll look it up later, but because of DMCA, I won't play YouTube videos on my stream anymore. Nope, American. Okay, cool. I'll just do a quick search, but I won't play YouTube videos on my streams anymore. Also, because I upload my streams, I upload my broadcasts afterwards onto YouTube, and I really don't want to deal with YouTube's thing. So I'll go look up his videos later. Tokyo wa, what kind of place is Tokyo? Tokyo wa donna. What kind of place is Tokyo? Tokyo wa donna. Oh wait, hold on. What kind of place is Tokyo? I think it's this one.
東京はどんなところですか？東京はどんなところですか？
Wait,
東京はどんなところですか？
Dokoro? What?
東京はどんなところですか？
Dokoro desu ka? That's what she's saying. Okay, wait a second. I don't remember that in the notes. Oh, okay. I need the word for place. That's why. Because you need, with this, you need to have a noun. It always has to have a noun, so they need the word for place. Yes. What kind of place is Tokyo? Got that.
便利なところです。
Kuku mean hi in French. Super formal. I've never heard that actually in French, and I grew up learning French in Canada. And hello, Kane. Welcome to my channel. I saw you followed me some time ago. Oh, so welcome. And do you speak French or are you learning French? Oh yeah, I have to watch out for DMC. Yeah, I just won't play any YouTube stuff anymore. And even like movie trailers, it's pretty bad.
便利なところです。
Benry?
便利なところです。
Benry?
便利
Na.
な
And she says it weird, listen.
便利なところです。
There she says Benni.
便利なところです。
Benina. And then, here,
便利
because they don't make a big distinction between some of those da and ni and ri sounds. It's all the same.
な
Thank you. I'm learning it. I'm around B2 level now. It's more of a metropolis French thing. Metropolitan. So like Parisian French then? I mean, most of the time we just see them say salut.
便利なところです。
Benina. Doko?
便利なところです。
Dokoro?
ところで
Hold
す
on. Convenient. They're leaving off it. They leave off the pronoun. Is convenient place. Yeah, it's that one. Exactly. Yeah. Very strange, actually.
お酒
That's alright. If I ever get a chance to go to Paris sometime after COVID is done, I'll just tell them I'm, speak French Canadian. Sorry, Canadian French. I speak Canadian French. I'm not French Canadian. I'm Canadian Canadian. I'll just tell them I speak Canadian French.
お酒
I mean, for the most part, I had good French teachers that knew both the differences between Canadian French and French as spoken in France generally. But I'm not sure if a lot of them knew Parisian French, and granted, this was also a long, long time ago when I first learned French, because I basically started learning French when I was 9 years old and kept going until I was first year university. And kind of just like over the years have kind of refreshed it off and on.
お酒
Osake. For the most part, I can read French. It's just some vocabulary stuff I don't remember.
お酒
Yeah, but I don't deign to speak French very often with French speakers because it's really hard to get the pronunciation right with French. It's actually taken me years to get the pronunciation right. Mostly because, I think when you're learning a language as a kid, you don't pay attention to some of the fine details. He is a kind teacher. Kind teacher. It's gotta be this one. They dropped off he again. I don't know why they say he is dropped off. It's just he is dropped off because this means is. Is. Kind. Teacher. Kind. Shinsetsu na sensei desu. Shinsetsu na sensei desu. Yeah, it's like English. Pronunciation doesn't match writing. Oh, French? Yeah. I think English is easier though than French, to be honest. My tact in speaking French is to identify as a horse first so as to lower expectations. Yes, probably a good thing with French, because all I've ever heard from some of the Dutch people that I've spoken with here after moving to the Netherlands is that the French speakers in France are kind of mean when you try to speak French to them. Je suis un cheval. You would say you could say je suis. That's just Paris, I promise. But I've also heard Dutch speakers. I think I've also seen Dutch speakers on Twitch try to explain French pronunciation to other people, and they think the V is an F. And I'm like thinking if they say something like "foulez-vous" in French to a French speaker, they'll probably laugh. So it's voulez-vous. J'aime les carottes. This seems like a viable strategy to me. I agree. Have you been to Paris then, or? And Kane. Actually, have you been to Paris, Kane? Kane learned Swedish. And how is Swedish? Are you actually learning Swedish right now? Swedish is on my list of languages too. I'm just doing I'm rotating through languages. Eventually I'll get through all of them. On Duolingo at least. And maybe some on LingoDeer. No, I've barely left the US South. Oh. Southern US, huh? Sounds familiar. I'm looking at Nate across the table. Nate, my partner across the table from me is from Louisiana originally.
人
Hito. He.
人
I've actually never stood foot in France ever, so when I practice French, people are left kind of surprised. Well, that's cool. I reckon, like I said, I grew up learning French, so I recognize quite a bit of French. The interesting experience for me was when I was a teenager and I was working in, I'm from Toronto, Canada originally, so when I was working in Aint Center, which is the major mall down in downtown Toronto, when I was working there, occasionally I'd hear people speaking French, but also other things were mixed in with it. So I think they were speaking maybe Haitian Creole. So I could pick out the French, but I couldn't pick out the rest of the words. And it was always nice talking to those people. They were like, "Oh, you understand?" I'm like, "No, I only understand a little bit." Oh, men svenskar är inte så bra nu, men jag vill lära mig. But And my Swedish isn't something, hold on, let me go back. I gotta translate the rest of that. I can kind of understand it, but I'm missing some words, so. And my Swedish is not so good now, but I want to learn Swedish. Yeah, you want to learn Swedish. Oh, interesting that they use my, is that my or mich there? You want to learn it later. Ah, okay, that's cool. Haitian Creole soon to, yes it is, soon to Duolingo. It'll be interesting actually.
お酒
Osake.
おさけ
You know, I actually wonder how many different languages I heard growing up, because we used to get tourists all the time in the summer, and in Toronto there was a Canadian National Exhibition, that's what it's called, which is a big fair that goes on for like 2.5 weeks every August in Canada, and lots of people would go, and people from around the world would visit too. So I'm wondering how many different languages I heard in cases like that, and then just didn't know what languages they were. It was always fascinating to me. Osake. Haitian Creole. I probably will take a dip into Haitian Creole to see how it is compared to French.
彼女はどんな人ですか
Kanojawa. Ko, where are you? Why don't I see you? I'm blind. Wait.
彼女はどんな人ですか
Is that Kanojo?
かんのじょは
No, that's alright.
彼女はどんな人ですかど
No. Something's wrong. Ka.
のじょはどん
I think I'm in trouble. Hold
な
on.
彼女はどんな人ですか
Donna.
彼女はどんな人ですひとですか
Okay, I might have this right. Let's see. Back to Japanese keyboard. Ka no jo wa donna hito desu ka? Let's see if that's right. What kind of person is she? Kanojo wa donna hito?
彼女はどんな人ですか
I think that's right. Yay! And we're done. Yay! I think I finished that skill. So, we seem to have a few people today. So I finished this skill, and there's tips and notes here that I was reading earlier for that. And the big plus I like about LingoDeer is that they do a better job of explaining grammar to you. Well, it depends on the course. I think the Russian for English speakers course on Duolingo, there's some really good grammar notes and other notes on there about the language. But I feel like Duolingo doesn't do a good enough job with something like Mandarin Chinese or with Japanese for explaining stuff. Thank you, Kane. So when I found LingoDeer, I was pretty happy because it was teaching Mandarin Chinese with some really good tips and notes. And they've done a good job with like all the languages. Like I think even with the Russian course on here, they also have some good notes for Russian. Like I've studied a bit of Russian already, but I think I can always review the grammar. And the app version will have lessons for the alphabet, but so they've done that too with like Russian, some really good notes. And all of their courses on LingoDeer also have like the alphabet, you know. So the alphabet for Mandarin Chinese would be teaching you the pinyin. So actually, I guess it does kind of work on here, but I don't think they have the lessons for the alphabet on here. So anyways, that's a little bit of LingoDeer. Sadly, I didn't finish my Finnish skill. I'll try to finish that later, actually, by myself. And wait, why am I back here? Yeah. And we did one lesson and they're telling me I'm 46.3% done this Japanese one. So I add to that. Just next is 5 lessons next time. That's gonna be a lot. I might have to break that down. Okay, so that's cool. Let's see if there's anyone around to raid. And thanks for being here, everyone. Thanks for popping in. Language Lamb says, thanks for learning languages with us. And so let's look for a raid. And normally, right now I'm doing the non-monolingual multicultural streams will be Monday, 3 p.m., Thursdays around 3 p.m. Tomorrow will be Taekwondo Tuesday, and I will be doing Taekwondo for about an hour and a half around 4:30 p.m. Central European time. And it's GMT +1 for people who don't know what time zone that is. And so let's see if there's somebody else in. Actually, okay, let me eavesdrop on this stream. This is somebody I don't think I know yet. I don't think I've met this person yet. I like meeting new language learners. It's always fun. As long as they're nice. So who's this? Let me check out this person. I know somebody else that's doing language. I know somebody else who's learning Japanese right now. Somebody is, listen, let me stop. Oh, maybe I have seen this person. No, you know what? I do know this person. I think I've been on a stream once before. He just hasn't been streaming very often. Alright, so I know we're gonna raid, so please stick around. I hope you enjoy. I like raiding, it's fun. We get to meet new people. Please join the raid. We will say NinjaBot raid. And so we're gonna raid somebody who is learning Portuguese, I believe is what I saw. So thank you for all for popping in and saying hi, and thank you for the follow orb. Did I miss anything else? Okay, that's weird because I have Streamlabs is supposed to tell me when somebody follows me, but that doesn't seem to be working. Does it? I don't know. I'll have to check that later. Bye. Thanks for the follow. Language time will say bye again. Yes, and if you are interested in Taekwondo specifically as a martial art, you're welcome to pop into my Taekwondo Tuesday stream around 4:30 p.m. Central European time tomorrow. So I'm going to put the end scene on, but we are going to raid and say NinjaBot raid. Oh, what? Type. That. Hopefully get this name right. Okay, so NinjaBot raid, and trying to remember how to say hello. Hola in Portuguese, and como estás is how you say hello and how are you in Portuguese. There you go, raid. Please join the raid. At least pop in and say hi, or just check it out before you leave, maybe. Alright, right now.